Good morning, everybody. It's another day in the market. It's Thursday. Weekend is getting very close. Wild week. FOMC last week, man, feels like 1 month away. Feels like it was 1 month ago. Just so much market move since last week. Crazy. So anyhow, tomorrow we have another PC report, and today we had core PC. Tomorrow we have another PC index, and today the most important is Powell at 4 o'clock. Also, we have at 1 p.m. Fed Cook speech. Yep, that's pretty much it. At 11 we have Kansas Fed Composite Index. So let's see what's going on. Futures was a roller coaster last night, and last night, this morning is just up and down. It's just crazy right now. Before I get into the indexes and equities, I wanted to note something that when the daily and MACD is downward, when you see 4 hour golden cross, doesn't necessarily means like a bull market. Oh my God, 4 hour golden cross, let's run up. No, it means that slow down, maybe some small bounce up until you don't see a yellow bar, until you don't see daily MACD golden cross. 4 hour golden cross doesn't necessarily means okay, it's gonna head for a crazy run up. No, it's actually you want to wait until the it does another 4 hour dead cross. That's what you want to pay attention to it for next fall down, and also pay attention to the 1 hour. What I want to, the point is when you see daily and weekly MACDs downward, and then you see 4 hour dead cross means another leg down. A few times, during the last week, we got a golden cross here, then we got a few times golden cross, dead cross, but we don't have a strong dead cross yet. Once that happens, then we can have another dive down. But for now, there is signs of market temporary bottoming. We'll see what Powell does. We'll see what PC does tomorrow. Those gonna be the key factor for general market direction. And once we see any name you see start showing yellow bar on the TTM squeeze, those names are gonna be interesting. Any name MACD daily golden cross, then they can shoot up higher, which I will show you a few of them. Anyhow, pre-market, it's wild. It's just going up and down. We need to break yesterday high to get interesting, and then for have a valid run up. But until then, it's just gonna be up and down. Right now, 4308, 891. That's a key major level. It's just magnet level on the ES, and on the SPX, 4266. That's a major level. It's just going up and down. It goes above or below. It can come back to. So today, you want to pay attention to the 15 and 30 and the 1 hour. At the open, most likely is gonna be very wild because yesterday we had a nice bounce up, but right now futures are opening a little bit weak, and it is chance maybe it jump up, maybe it falls at open, but whatever it happens, there is a high chance come back again to 4266 unless we pass. Let me show you SPX. Unless we pass 4300 very strong. If we do pass 4300 very strong, yesterday high is the key, 4291. If we do pass that one, then next target is 4326. But again, it's just probably going to be a very big roller coaster between the 4290 and 4240 bottom of yesterday. We'll see which way it's going to go. Breaks either way stronger, then it can have a bigger solid move. But just gonna be quick in locking profit. So pre-market 5 down, 15 down, 30 down right now, but you can see here it's just up and down. It's hard to say what's the solid direction. 1 hour is dead crossing, 4 hours still upward, but we got a red bar there. So daily and weekly is down solid. NQ, same thing, just roller coaster on the 15 and 30. 30 is not golden cross yet. 1 hour is solid downward, and the 4 hour is up, but the TTM is showing red bar. So there is mixed signal. We have to see opening actions. TNX is opening higher. This one is already past 45.74. That's a very, very key level. I won't be surprised, if suddenly they come and increase the Fed. And today Powell is gonna talk. If this is near 5, he's probably gonna mention inflation word many, many times, and longer, higher for longer. It's gonna probably say that many times. Anyhow, 49.03, that's the next target for TNX. Passes that one, we're looking at 51, 54. If it goes to 50, God bless the market. Maybe he comes in and does a emergency rate increase. Good morning, Wavy. Um, Yes, and direction is very, very bullish on TNX. If it's most likely it will continue this crazy run up, and then at some point it may come back to 45.74. But right now there is no sign for it for pullback. Very, very bullish on 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily and weekly. Um, yeah, so that's about that one. DXY. Um, 4 hours dead crossing, showing some sign of weakness, can help the tech if it goes down stronger. But daily, we got a dark blue bar, so that's interesting too. Most it is possible that it's consolidated around 106,614 level. But if this one goes again crazy, it can push down text lower, and next target is 109, and very, very bullish on the weekly. Weeks opening 1% higher. It's 1812, that's a key level. It's defending it very hard. If it goes below 1812, then market can rip up higher. And we're looking at 1764, 1726. It's very bullish on daily and weekly, but the 4 hour finally after this crazy rundown is already dead cross. So here in this situation, already weekly and daily is upward and 4 hours dead cross. It shows sign of topping, but any moment, if you see 1 hour golden cross, it can divert up. 1865 is a key level right now, is between 1812 and 1865. Breaks either one, bigger move can happen in market. If it does break 1865, next target is 1951 and 2037. Just keep in mind, 2037 is another super major in VIX. If we do break that one, we can run to 23 and 27, 26, 27.67. Those were very, very key levels in the past too. Um, the BTC pre-market, nothing special. Actually, it is interesting. We got the blue bar on the TTM squeeze on daily. Stochastic fast is golden crossing. Weekly is still red bars. I want to see a yellow bar, then it can get interesting. It's still inside the range, going up and down. It's a while, but nothing exciting to me right now. Apple was very, very super weak yesterday, and actually in the run up, it tried to join the run up, but it was actually one of the first name that started weakening after the bounce up. 169.85, it's hovering around it right now. Most likely it is possible to consolidate around it, but this one is super bearish on the 4 hour, daily and weekly. Until you don't see a yellow bar or golden cross on the 4 hour, still has chance to go lower. So this is what I mean when the daily and weekly is downward, and then you see a 4 hour dead cross, which happened yesterday and 2 days ago. 4 hour dead cross, and boom, look, it went much lower. So you want to be cautious about golden cross, because when the daily and weekly is downward, when it does a golden cross on the 4 hour, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go super crazy up. It may bounce, but not too much, and you gotta be cautious about holding them long, because daily and weekly is still very bearish. So pay more attention to when they dead cross, not golden cross, when the daily and weekly is downward. Anyway, I can emphasize more than that. Apple low of yesterday was 169.05. So if it does break that one, we're looking at 168, 167, 166.15. Amazon, it's defending 124 level for now. 4 hours flat. Daily, weekly is still downward. 124.09 is a key level to watch. If it breaks that one, we're looking at 121.23, and 118.38 is the next level. Need to get if you see 15 and 30 MACD golden cross and passes 125, it can maybe possibly run back to 126.95, 128.72. If there's any symbol interested, let me know in the comment. Nvidia. Nvidia is actually one of the interesting names. 4 hour got a golden cross last few days ago, last week, and then it still is upward, no dead cross. And right now, yesterday, we got the first yellow bar. It did not, it did make a nice jump up. You see, this was a good candidate. When market run up, it was a good candidate because the 4 hour was already strong. And you can see here it jumped. Nvidia was the best candidate. It jumped, but the key point is 232. 4 hour daily, as I mentioned, we got yellow bar. Weekly, a stochastic fast is about to golden cross. MU earning didn't hurt it that much. The earning was okay on the MU, but this one holding up strong. So AI maybe not did that much. So we'll see. 426.56 passes. We're looking at 429.47, 32.37, and that's a key level to watch. If it does pass 432.37, it can run to 436 and 441.76. Again, all about Powell. I love Nvidia showing yellow bar. Um, Baba, it's just wild day, one day up, one day down. This one is just hard to predict it and analyze it based on technicals. Bidu, same thing. So I'm gonna just skip these for now. Netflix, it did make a nice jump up yesterday, but again, this was one of the first name yesterday that after the jump up, was one of the first name that the 5 minutes MACD dead crossed after the jump up. 4 hour is golden cross, but compare the TTM squeeze on this one to the Nvidia, and we don't have a yellow bar there yet. Earning is 3 weeks away, so at some point that is possible to run up. And I remember one of the season, I don't remember which season it was, but it was the day before or 2 days before the earning that it did it run up. So you never know. Maybe it's too close to the earning. Maybe as soon as it starts, we'll see. But this one, be cautious on it. Every time it jumps up, it fades very fast. Three levels to watch right now is opening below 377. If it can hold 375, next support is 373.88. Below that one, it can run down to 369, 367. And again, if it jumps up, 380 is a key. Passes that one, 384, 388.64. Meta was just crazy. So yesterday I send the alert in service that 297 and 300, those are the key level to watch. Breaks either one, bigger move, and boom, 297 breaks, 295, boom, 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 it just went down crazy. But here's the key thing: when something goes down too big, you want to pay attention. Is it going solid down, or is it going shooting a star, like it's making hammer candles? And it was a lot of hammer candles, so there was chance for bounce back, and it came to it did two solid drop, and then after that it tried deep buyers stepped in. Volume was declining. Another thing to pay attention is volume. When you see volume is declining, that means there's less sellers coming in, and then market start bouncing up, and this joined very if before market bounce up, this bounced up a little bit, and then market bounce up and then accelerated up and full recovery. When you see 5 minutes MACD golden cross, 15 MACD golden cross, when you see a yellow bar in the TTM squeeze, that gives you early warning. That means it's gonna run up. So anyhow, enough of that one. So for now, direction 4 hour is still is downward because of yesterday drop. Daily, weekly is downward. So Meta does have the chance to fall at open, and 297, 295 because the 4 hours dead cross, but it's just mixed signal because we have a light blue bar. So we'll see. 295.76, 300, those are the two key levels to watch. Breaks either one, it can make a bigger move. 300 pass, 305, 295, 292. If it doesn't move too big, it's premium killing is gonna happen on this one because premiums are too high yesterday. It made a very wild move yesterday, and if it doesn't move big, expect premium killing there. Tesla, interesting name again yesterday. It starts falling and then was non-stop going on until the 5 minutes MACD golden cross, and end of the day did a nice jump up, but right now is opening 1 point lower. A 4 hour is kind of flat, but I hate it that we got the red bar on the daily. So this is very bearish sign. Weekly is downward, daily is downward, and we got the second red bar on daily. So the pressure is downward there. Be cautious playing and touching Tesla calls. It may does temporary jump up, but it can fade and fast. It can be fade and it can be temporary and small. So anyhow, 4 hour is golden cross, but it's not like curved up so high, and we don't have light blue bar on the TTM squeeze. We're getting very close to the quarterly report. Maybe one day before it makes a move, but for now there is no sign for it. So two key levels to watch this morning is 239.84 and 237.9. Breaks either one, it can make a bigger move. But 237.9 is a major level. It went below it yesterday. If it passes that one, we're looking at 235, 233, 232.15 is the next major level. Above 240, if it breaks, then 242, 246.1. Microsoft 310 is holding very strong right now. Daily, weekly still downward. 4 hour is already golden cross, but again not power enough, not power enough to run up. 310 12, 310 and 312, those are the key levels to watch. Breaks either one, it can make a bigger move. 314 47 was high of yesterday. That's a key level to watch for a bigger run up. Pre-market right now, mixed signal, not visible what's gonna happen. We have to see if it breaks the range. Google, again, it went up, it was gapping up, but right now it's pulling back because of future weakness before pre-market. 5 15 30 is downward, 1 hour is curved down, but 4 hour it starts showing blue bar. So there is mixed signal there again. Daily is downward, weekly is downward, but TTM is squeezed, and MACD on the 4 hour showing some bullish sign. Again, this one you want to pay attention to two key levels: 130.04, 131.82. Breaks either one, can make a bigger move to the higher and lower level. AMD on the other side is very strong. We don't have a yellow bar on daily because Nvidia is running, and this one is catching up, and 4 hour is showing a lot of sign of strength. Last few days, many times tried to break 97.51. It went above it. It got close to 98.49. Then it pulled back. Yesterday it did broke it, and this morning it did broke it, but it pulled back. So this one is a key level to watch. 98.49. If you do go above it, next is 99.1. Past that one, easy 100 is gonna come. 100.07 and 101.66 is the next target there. This one is in the category of strong setups. So if market you see bounce up, pay attention to AMD, Nvidia, and yeah, AMD, Nvidia is the best if market bounce up. If market goes down, the weakest are Netflix, and Apple, Amazon. Yeah. So anyhow, 97.51. Yeah, enough of AMD. Boeing. Boeing, not a bad bounce up yesterday. Actually, we got the first yellow bar on daily finally. Weekly statistic fast is upward, but again, pay attention. We got the first red bars. These red bars means that in general, there is still chance to go lower. Let me show you something here. Okay, here we go. So when market goes down, it can go down like this, right? And then at some point, it may does a jump up and maybe continues a little bit, and then it's possible to go lower again. So the weeklies are pointing to this. Okay, unless we get a daily MACD golden cross, and then this can continue upward. So be cautious because still we are in September. There is some people comparing this October to October crash of 1987. Maybe comes through, maybe not. Who knows? These rates going up crazy. If it goes too high, it can come through. But anyhow, BA, we got finally yellow bar, but we'll see if it breaks 96, 196.91. Breaks that one, then it can have a run up. Earning is I think in 4 weeks or 5 weeks from now. So again, it's possible to do a run up. Once you get a daily MACD golden cross, then it would be interesting there. SPY. SPY right now 424, 426.77, 424.91, 426.77. Breaks either one, bigger move. It's possible right now 515.30 is downward. If it passes 424.91, it can go retest 423.77. Below that, we're looking at 420, 417, 415.93. But if you see intraday today, 15 and 30 MACD golden crosses, and then it runs up, then again next target is 426, 428. If at any moment we break 428, next target is 429, 431, 432.54. Pre-market right now, again, direction is downward. 1 hour is dead cross. 4 hour we got red bar, and yeah, daily weekly is downward. QQQ. This one need to pay attention to two key levels: 355.3, 355.3. 355.3 is a super major. If it does pass that one, and 356.4, and yesterday high was I think 357. Yeah, 357 passes that one, we can run up to 358, 359.97. But again, direction pre-market is downward on the 5. 15 is kind of flat. 31 hour is downward, and 4 hour we got red bars. So if it does pass 353, we're looking at retest 351, 350.06. Yesterday low was 351.36. So if it passes that one and then passes 350, next major level is 345.94. That's pretty much it on the major names, and then let's just look at the other names. AVGO, poo poo, nothing exciting. It doesn't have pre-market. Just analyze it good. SMCI again, another strong name that I mentioned. It has a daily MACD. Is about to have a daily MACD golden cross. It was very strong last few days, and then even this one started actually 3 days ago to start running up. And 4 hour is very bullish. You can see here we start getting dark blue bar, but they're the same size of the bars. They're not decreasing. And then we got yesterday, we got a yellow bar. So it's on the edge to have a golden cross on the daily. And MU didn't hurt it that much. 262.14 major level is reaching almost. If it does pass that one, we're looking at 266, 274, 281. This is in the category of strong name, so keep an eye on that one. TLT, next target there is 8603, so it's getting close. This is very bearish. Let me teach you something. If you have a bullish line and it's hard for you to read bearish line, just put a negative in front of it, and then you will see how beautiful bullish this is. So just play the opposite side, short it, or play puts. But yeah, if you can't see good bearish setups, just put a negative. It becomes bullish. So TLT, what else? QCOM, RIVN. This one is holding up strong too. As I mentioned last few days, it keeps going up. 23.24 passes, 23.92, 24.6. JP Morgan earnings are in 2-3 weeks, so daily it was very weak last few days, but it did a little bit bounce up yesterday. We got a 4 hour golden cross. There is a mixed signal. Need to pass. If it continues going up, we're looking at next gets back to 148, but the higher the rate goes, probably not good for the banks. Nike has earning after close today. What else you got here? Sorry, the video is becoming very long. Yeah, that's pretty much it. GM, GM or GM. So which one you mean? We don't have GM, do we? Yeah, it doesn't exist. Or you mean good morning? Anyway, I'll do the GM. So daily, weekly is down. Daily is on the edge to dead cross. On the GM, it's a dead name. It's not too much liquid. It's not too much active. Need to pass 31.13, then it can go to the lower level, 29, 27, 25. And this is just very bearish. All right, have a beautiful day. It's gonna be probably very, very roller coaster day. It's possible to go down at open and then does another big bounce up like yesterday. Just be ready for 15 MACD golden cross. Once you see 15 MACD golden cross, shoot up. All right, thanks for tuning in. As always, chartwise.com if you like for levels. I have 7 days free trial if you like to try it. Say the option service. Have a good one. Bye.